Hi familia, so excited to be able to say hi to you. If you don't know me, I'm Sadie. Please go back to my other videos. I enjoy coaching and teaching people about how to maximize their life, how to have a purpose, how to get out of the rut and basically stop wasting time the way that I wasted time over 10 years ago when I was just working and not focusing on myself. Got a new hairdo. Thank you, Cynthia. It looks awesome. And today we're going to talk about practical tips to help you stay positive in the midst of negativity. And so thank you for coming today. Today we get to see an amazing amount of really old friends. I haven't seen them in over 20 years. And she spoke about amazing things that spiritually just definitely did something, and I'm thankful for that. So please, if you'd like to watch this, stay tuned. And so some of the tips, by the way, I am a nurse. I've been a nurse for since I was 28 years old. I'm 38, so it's been over 10 years. And what I love about staying positive in a negative world is that we have to watch everything that we put into our brain, because we're investing a lot of time, effort, mentorship. Our mentors are pouring onto us, and it's important to be safe, and that people would love to be able to be in a positive and hopeful life, and no one is in his and her right mind consciously to expect things to go bad. Of course, nobody's gonna ever expect that. And we always want to aspire to have a fruitful and happy life. Of course, to achieve this, we have to stay positive and watch what we're listening to, what we're watching, and the people around us. Things that I have read in several articles, along with one of our mentors' blogs, that I was able to get this, thankfully. She says to definitely eat healthily. Your mental health is gonna definitely be tied to how healthy you are. Give the strength to stay positive and to have an aim and maintain good health. One research shows that a vitamin deficiency can make you prone to stress and anxiety. So to maintain an optimistic attitude, you have to be mindful of the food and the drinks that you consume. You have to limit your intake of sweets and caffeine and eat more fruits and vegetables. Smile and laugh. Definitely a big one. It seems like a huge task to put on a happy face when you are surrounded by negative people and negative circumstances. Of course, as we have heard the saying over and over again, fake it till you make it. This quote says that making the effort to still smile, even if you're not in the mood, has its advantages. You're gonna fool your mind into believing that you are happy, and one research says that it will trick your mind into happiness. This is something that I did when I was going through, as I told you guys, through my divorce, through losing my daughter, and just other events in my life, all the 31 surgeries, and this research talks about it will literally trick your mind. So just smiling and laughing despite what you're going through can help you stay positive. You may just be surprised that you're not feeling gloomy anymore. Number 2, listen to music. Keeping depression at bay does not need to be complicated at all. It can be easy as turning on your playlist to listen to the music that you prefer. And personally, when it comes to me, I'm very careful to the lyrics that I listen. If they're negative or they're gonna make me feel gloomy, definitely make sure that you're listening to positive lyrics. Of course, I personally listen to mostly Christian music, to be honest. It's very rare if I don't, and it's just part of my faith walk. And of course, you don't have to do that, but it did help me get through that hump that we talked about. And you may choose like upbeat music. Of course, the endorphins are gonna kick in, make you feel super great. And it's funny because we're building a gym in our house, and it really does make you feel better. Of course, the fact that you're looking a little bit better, but just be active. Make sure that you are watching the people that are surrounding you. If they're too negative, they're gonna bring you down. Just nicely, stay away. And one of the biggest research studies that I've read, and I know this since my father was also a therapist. He practiced for over 40-something years, and depressed patients or people that are going through depressive states listen to sad and gloomy music, they're going to go back and feel whatever emotion they were feeling at that time. For example, let's say that I had a breakup, which I did when I was in college, and I listened to the same exact songs that even though I'm happy in my marriage, my daughter, my family life, it still takes me back to who I used to be and what I went through with that particular breakup in college. And so, of course, you don't want to drown in negative emotions that are bad for your well-being. You want to build a get psyched or be excited playlist, and to resolve and look at the bright side. Even if misfortune or things are happening in your life, it does take a lot of courage. You may even find it funny to look forward to blessings when you're going through some stuff at that particular moment, or when you're failing. And thus, the effort just to always choose hope, instead of despair. For example, when I was little and I was having all these surgeries, bone breaking, it was horrendous, but I would just basically imagine that I was in a beach in Cancun. At the time, it was very, very difficult. And so my dad would always choose to tell me, optimism. And it was just the most amazing thing, because all of us have not been taught these things. And so these things are going to help you and get you to where you're aiming for.